In the wise words of Seneca, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. What if I told you in 7 days you could be an entirely new man, and not just the improved version of the man you are today? Somebody so different, even your best friend and your family will double take. This is not a gimmick, and this is not a trick. This is a raw, disciplined and calculated plan to reinvent yourself from inside out. You don't need a lifetime. You need 1 week of uncompromised commitment. By the time you finish, you will be unrecognizable. It's about thinking differently, acting differently, and living differently. It's about destroying that which has kept you in bondage and stepping into a man who demands respect, discipline and purpose, every decision stick to, and every act that forming the man that you want to be, that is better than the man that you will be. If you just let life pass you by, I am here to tell you that you have more power than you think, and it's time to take it back. Understand this: people that make extreme changes, they don't wait for the perfect moment. They seize the now. They understand that tomorrow is not guaranteed, and the tomorrow version of them is not going to magically appear. It must be created today, right now. This transformation doesn't slowly happen over years. It happens in an instant with a decision, followed by unrelenting action. You will not be the same man when this week is over. Your mind, body, and habits will shift to correlate with the level of the man you are now becoming. If you've ever wanted a reset button in your life, this what I'm proposing you out to you today, but you must commit. There are no half measures and there are no excuses that will be tolerated. So if you are ready to stop playing small, stop waiting for things to get better and take ownership of your future in 7 days. Listen closely, your transformation begins now. Day 1. Destroy the old self before you can build you. Must destroy today. We go to war on your old self. You must become aware of everything that trapped you. The bad habits, the limiting beliefs, the comfort zones. You must become brutally self-aware, and you must get ownership for every single aspect of your life that is not aligned with your vision for greatness. Change requires sacrifice. And today, you choose to sacrifice your old self for a stronger, more capable version of you. But this is not just about being aware of your shortcomings. It is about convincing yourself that you're done with them and that you will not come back. This is the moment you stop tolerating mediocrity. Stop making excuses and stop living beneath what you are capable of becoming. The discomfort that comes with change is a mere shadow of the pain of staying the same. That is the pain that you must embrace and lean into the grind that comes with transformation. Every great transformation starts with discomfort. The brain resists change because it fears the unknown, but so that fear is just a wall that must be smashed by you. For you are the architect of your destiny, and your reign on a new you begins today. If we wanted to be honest, identity was never the problem. Your past self was just a necessary version of you to teach you the lessons you have now learned, but it serves you no longer for to truly destroy the old self. You must go deeper than just admitting your flaws. You must break down the mental systems and frameworks that have kept you stagnant. You get to ask yourself, what fears have dictated my actions? What narratives do I tell myself to justify doing nothing? What comfort zones have become my prison? Awareness isn't enough. The moment you stop holding on to your past identity, the easier it is to let go of your past. You need to understand that you are not bound by past failures, past identities, or past mistakes. Your old self is simply a version of you that was necessary for the lessons you've learned, but may no longer be required for your future. Your greatest version next, you must engage in a symbolic act of separation. Acknowledge your past self, but make it clear that you will not miss him. Celebrate the fact that he is gone. Write down every excuse, every habit, and every behavior that no longer serves you. Acknowledge it, then destroy it. Burn that paper, rip it up, or bury it. Whatever it takes to create a physical representation of your transformation. When you do this, you're not just making a wish for change, you are committing to an irreversible path forward. This symbolic act engraves in your subconscious mind that you are entering a new era in your life. This is your rebirth, a psychological reset that tells your brain, I am done with my old patterns. I am ready to unleash my new power, and remember, this is day only, day one. And the war on your old self doesn't end with one moment. It's a battle that you are going to have to fight continually. Every decision, every action from this moment forward must be in line with the person that you're becoming. Every time a doubt creeps in, every time the old you must try to pull you back, tell yourself that you no longer identify with that man. You are evolving. You are not becoming the best version of you. And so embrace this transformation, because the greatest version of you is always on the other side of destruction. The path to your greatness demands discipline, resilience, an unwavering belief that you can grow. Step forward with courage and let the old fade into history. Step 1. Take a brutally honest stock of your life. Identify the behaviors that have held you back. Are you waking up late? Are you wasting time on distractions? Are you surrounding yourself with people who drain your energy? Write it all down and list every habit that doesn't serve you. Whether it's smoking, laziness, shallowness, self-doubt, you must identify them and eliminate them. Identify your emotional crutches. Are you using food, social media, or entertainment to escape your problems? Identify them, and you should begin cutting them out. Debar distractions. Ruthlessly delete the apps that waste your time. Block the websites that drain when your productivity. Remove toxic people from your life and create based on tight boundaries for your time and energy. Detox your mind and environment. Clear your space. Remove clutter and create an atmosphere of focus and progress. Write a letter of resignation to your old self. Literally write down everything in your old life that you are letting go of. Acknowledge the version of you that got you here, but make it clear that you are moving forward, and then you take that letter and burn it as a symbolic act of transformation. This is the moment you officially leave your past behind and you commit to your new self. Day 2. Physical reinvention. Your body is a direct representation of your discipline. If you look soft, you've been living soft. If you move sluggishly, it's because your mind is sluggish. A resilient body fosters a powerful mind. Today, you take complete control of your physical being. Your transformation begins with how you treat your body, the way you move, the way you fuel yourself, and the way you train. All reflect your commitment to yourself. Mastery. If you want to command respect, make your physique a priority. Stand up straight, move with power, and cultivate an aura that exudes strength. The ancient Stoics understood the need for the body and mind to be aligned. The Stoics believed that physical hardship was not just about strengthening the body, but training the mind to endure discomfort and develop resilience. By mastering your body, you are simultaneously mastering your mind in the practice of premeditatio malum, the premeditation of evils. Seneca often put himself through voluntary difficulties, fasting and exposing himself to the cold, not because he had to, but because it built who he was as a man today. You take your mind from an enemy to turn into an ally. When you focus on the physical, you find that mental fortitude is what ultimately builds your character. Seneca believed that the mind will freeze. If we didn't put it through the heavy Asheville lithe of life, the Stoics saw comfort as an enemy. They understood that avoiding hardship made one weak, and embracing created a strong character. Because by pushing yourself physically, You cultivate strength to withstand life trials with grace and courage, to be somebody who is unrecognizable in your life in 1 week. Embrace the Stoic principle of voluntary discomfort. Train as if you're preparing for battle, not just against physical fatigue, but against the temptations of weakness, self-doubt, and complacency. The warrior within you is forged through the tests and trials that you willingly endure. Physical accountability is a key factor in this transformation. Every great transformation starts in the body. You must put yourself past your limits. Engage in rigorous physical training. Every roadblock that tells you to stop must be broken. The goal is not just to exercise, it's to push your physical endurance, so that your mind does the same. If you can train your body to endure, you can train your mind to do so. Discipline through movement, strength training, to build power runs, build endurance, stretch to enhance flexibility and avoid rigidity. Both physically and mentally, open up yourself to things like cold showers to train you against comfort, and train your willpower. Learn to train your reflexes, discipline and mental fortitude. If you are in your senior years, you can also engage in physical training. It may not be so rigorous, but daily walks and stretches can keep the joints healthy. The body strong and the mind focused. Consistency is key. Small movements every day add up to significant improvements over time. Incorporating light resistance exercises can help maintain muscle mass, while yoga can enhance flexibility and balance and reduce the risk of falls. Breathing exercises and mindful movement can further sharpen mental clarity, making each day more productive and fulfilling. Find joy in movement, whether it's gardening, swimming, or even dancing. The more you enjoy the process, the more likely you are to stay consistent, ensuring longevity and vitality well into your later years. What you put into your body also determines the outcome of your transformation. Remove everything that slows you down. Processed foods, sugar, alcohol, anything that rob you of clarity and energy. Those things in your life create fog in your mind, drag down your performance and murder your progress. Fuel yourself with whole foods, lean protein and lots of water. Prioritize nutrient-rich foods. This will improve your energy and support recovery. Consider incorporating superfoods like leafy greens, berries, nuts and seeds into your diet. To maximize vitality, hydration is critical. Lack of water will dull your focus, weaken your body, and slow your progress. Drinking enough water flushes out toxins, improves cognitive function, and enhances overall performance. Proper hydration also affects your mood and ability to handle stress. So it will ensure your transformation journey. Aim to drink at least half your body weight in ounces of water daily, and increase intake if you engage in intense physical activity. Train your body to be conscious of what you take in, not just in terms of food, but in media, conversations and thoughts. Everything that you allow in shapes your identity. Carry yourself as the man you wish to be. Starting now, develop a ritual around mindful eating. Slow down, savor your meals, fully appreciate how they nourish you. Eliminate mindless snacking and replace it with intention fueling. Create a sustainable diet plan that aligns the man you shall become and reinforces your transformation. When the body thrives, the mind follows, and soon the world will see the unrecognizable version of you, emerging in full force. Set a strict workout regimen, whether that's daily walking, running, lift, calisthenics, or boxing. Push your body past its limits. Fix your diet. Cut out processed junk, sugar, and alcohol. Fuel yourself with high protein, clean energy. Improve your posture and body language. Stand tall, move with confidence, and carry yourself with purpose. Take a before picture, because 1 week from now you will compare to your after picture and the difference will be shocking. Day 3, mental upgrade. Here is the keyword: if your mind controls everything. If you want to be unrecognizable, your mindset must shift radically. It is not just thinking differently, it's about rewriting who you are, this second who you are in 5 years. Every thought, every belief, every automatic reaction is a program running in your mind. Some serve you, others sabotage you. If you want to transform, you must take conscious control of these programs and rewire them in order to truly shift your mindset. You must break free from the limitations you have unconsciously accepted. Start questioning everything. Why do you believe what you believe? Who told you that you could and couldn't achieve more? What fears have been dictating your actions? Identify these frozen DNA barriers and systematically dismantle them. Recognizing your mental programming is the first step. But action is what individuals, but real transformation. The Stoics believe our perception of reality determines our experience of it. Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This principle is at the heart of mental transformation. Mastering your mind means mastering your life. Be sure to change who you are, your thinking, and the way you interpret your world to take on. So, a Stoic's mindset. Train yourself to control your reactions. Life is going to provide hardships, but how do you respond determines your level of growth. Instead of seeing these hardships as obstacles, embrace them as an opportunity for you to become strong, to see every event as a stepping stone toward your transformation. Eliminates fear, frustration, and doubt when you fully integrate Stoic wisdom into your mindset, and mental resilience becomes unshakable. This practice enables you to not only endure hardship, but to welcome it, knowing that struggle is what molds strength. Another vital Stoic practice is memento mori, the reminder that life is temporary and should not be wasted. This thought is not meant to instill fear, but rather urgency. Every second you hesitate, every moment you spend trapped in fear, is a moment you will never get back. The Stoics would encourage you to act with purpose, to make decisions with clarity, and to approach each day as if it were your last opportunity to improve. When you embrace this, you cultivate a sense of urgency in your transformation, realizing that waiting for the right time is a delusion. Embrace discomfort. Train your perception and take full control of your reactions. This is the path to mental mastery and ultimate self-transformation. To embody Stoicism is to accept that you are fully responsible for the direction of your life. No external factor, no hardship, no setback has the power to define you. Only you can do that. The Stoics believed that true freedom can only be achieved when one mastered themselves. And once you do, you become unshakable. Your mind becomes your greatest asset, guiding you with clarity, purpose, and unwavering strength through the course of your life. Rewiring your mind begins with deliberate action. Feed your brain high-quality information that supports your new identity. Read books that challenge your perspective. Listen to educational videos. Absorb constant info. Surround yourself with individuals who elevate clarity. Remove any content, news, entertainment, or social media that reinforces your old limitations. Begin a daily journaling practice where you actively document your mental progress. Track your thought patterns and rewrite limiting beliefs into empowering statements. Mental strength is forged through adversity. Seek challenges that push you outside your comfort zone. Every time you face fear and push forward, you weaken its grip on you. Adopt the Stoic mindset. Understand that suffering is not to be avoided, but embraced as a tool for growth. The more discomfort you are willing to do, is a more unshakable you become. Take cold showers. Train in physical hardship or fast intermittently, intentionally. Create situations where your willpower is tested. This micro-adversities train your resilience for greater challenges, and when creating the practice of visualization, close your eyes daily and see yourself embodying the person you wish to become. How do they walk? How do they speak? What decisions do they make? Your mind cannot discling between real and imagined experiences. Repeated visualization programs your subconscious mind to adapt to this new reality. Combine this with affirmations and intentional self-dialogue that reinforces your action-oriented self. Lastly, act as if you're already the man you want to become. Your brain adapt to repeat patterns, and if you consistently think of how your future self thinks, speak like him and act like him, you will become that person. Your new identity isn't something you will attain, it is something you will embody from now on. Monitor your daily behavior. Ensure every action is aligned with your highest potential. The power shift. Your reality lies in you, and the transformation starts in your mind. Consume only high-level knowledge. Read books on strategy, discipline and self-mastery. No distractions. Meditate for clarity and control. If you can control your mind, you can control your life. Kill weak language. Stop saying, "I can't," "I don't know." Or maybe you will lose your future or present. Speak with certainty. Write down the mindset of the man that you want to become. How does he think? How does he act? What does he tolerate from this day forward? Live as if you are already that man. Day 4, social presence and command. When people see you the same way, they will treat you the same way. Today you will redefine your presence by reshaping how you portray yourself to the world. You must elevate not just your physical appearance, but also energy, confidence, and the aura you carry. Presence is about how you make people feel when you enter a room. Do you exude authority, assurance, and a sense of purpose, or do you fade into the background? Your voice, body language, and overall demeanor dictate how others perceive you. Speak with clarity, stand tall, and eliminate hesitation from your line of communication. Learn to use silence to your advantage. Those who command attention do not fill the air with unnecessary words. Instead, they project a sense of certainty. And that will shine. If you do this consistently, your presence will be felt before you even speak, and your energy naturally draws people toward you. And today, study yourself in the mirror. Watch how you move, how you stand, and how you make eye contact. Adjust accordingly. Find the balance between appearing approachable and maintaining an air of strength. A power-fueled presence is not arrogance. It's a quiet confidence of someone who knows their worth and carries themselves accordingly. Ensure that every movement, every glance, and every step aligns with the version of yourself that you wish to present to the world. Walk with purpose, take up space, and express yourself with clarity and conviction. The Stoics understood that true presence is not about dominance or superficial confidence, but it is about inner mastery. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. This is the foundation to commanding respect. You must embody the virtues and principles you wish to project. The way you carry yourself should reflect the discipline and strength of character that the Stoics valued." The Stoics taught that external circumstances should not dictate your inner state. Whether in a room full of strangers or among familiar faces, maintain your composure and presence. Your energy should not be reactive, but controlled and purposeful. Their energy should feel different, and you should not let your presence feel resistant or reactive. The Stoics practiced controlled breathing techniques to maintain calm under pressure. This is an essential tool before entering a room, taking the stage, or leading a discussion. Center yourself. Breathe deeply, collect your thoughts, and step forward with unshaken resolve. One of the core Stoic principles, premeditatio malum. The premeditation of adversity can be used to strengthen presence. Take time to actively think about the challenges you may face. whether that's a difficult conversation, a high-stakes negotiation, or an intimidating social setting. Prepare yourself mentally, so when the moment comes, you are fortified against fear or hesitation. Commanding presence is not about forcing people to notice you. It's about becoming somebody undeniable, when you embody discipline, control, and inner peace. Respect just follows naturally. The world responds not just to how you look or what you say, but also to the certainty and wisdom you carry with the presence that should feel like a gravitational force. When you walk into a room, people should sense your energy before you speak. Redefining your presence also means upgrading your internal dialogue. If you believe you are insignificant, that belief will bleed into your posture, and your interactions shift your mindset. Tell yourself you belong in every room you step into, and the more you train yourself to move with intention, to walk into spaces as if they are meant for you, visualize yourself as someone of great influence and conviction. Each day, affirm your presence with strong internal dialogue that reinforces your new identity. Speak to yourself as you would to a powerful leader. Reinforce your strengths. Acknowledge your growth and eliminate any thoughts that diminish your self-worth. Confidence is cultivated from within, and what you repeatedly tell will shape how you are perceived on others. To reinforce your presence, cultivate a commanding voice, slow down your speech, articulate your words clearly, maintain a steady tone that conveys confidence and composure. People gravitate towards those who speak with conviction. Practice speaking with solar, whether on conversations, presentations, or casual interactions. Make your words meaningful, and purpose ensure that every meeting leaves a lasting impact. Observe great orators and leaders mimic their controlled pauses, their deliberate pacing, their unwavering certainty. The power of speech is not just in what is said, but in how it is delivered. Mastering your voice ensures that your presence is felt when you leave a room as well, your wardrobe. And grooming is a crucial aspect of shaping. He's a perception dress for the life you aspire to lead. Wear results that make you feel powerful and well put together. A refined appearance not only makes you feel more confident, but also influences how sees you react when you take care of yourself. The world takes notice. Invest in your grooming posture and hygiene to present yourself as someone who respects themselves and deserves the respect of others. Doing this will trickle down to every aspect of life, and make sure that the way you are is a representation of what ambitions you hold. Teach yourself to command yourself, and for that, obtain the respect of yourself and from others. No one is going to elevate you for you. You need to do this for your become the drug and use the energy that such brings to elevate others. Beyond physical presence, you need to work on the subtle, intangible elements of presence, the energy you bring into a space. Your ability to connect and your awareness of social dynamics. Pay attention to others. Listen intently. Respond with thoughtful engagement. The most magnetic individuals are those who balance confidence with the ability to make others feel seen and valued. Charisma is not just about dominance. It is about the balance of strength and warmth, authority and approachability. People are drawn to those who make them feel important. Learn. You're to read the body language, mirror positive energy, and create an environment where others feel at ease in your presence. Cultivating presence is a lifelong commitment, but today is the day you stop blending in. Today is the day you begin to stand out, not by force but embodying a veer of yourself that demands attention. Effortlessly presence is not just about how you look, but how you feel within yourself. When you carry yourself with certainty, the world will recognize your power. Walk as if you belong. Speak as if you are meant to be heard, and exist as though you have already arrived at the highest version of yourself. The more you reinforce these habits, the more natural they will become, and soon your presence will be impossible to ignore. Change your appearance, upgrade your style, fix your grooming and invest in your image. Speak with authority. Stop using filler words, hesitations, and a weak body language. Learn to listen more and talk less. People respect those who are composed and calculated. Day 5. Relentless execution. Most people live in the realm of theory, trapped in an endless cycle of planning, hesitation, and self-doubt. They consume knowledge, analyze every possibility, and dream of success, yet fail to take the critical step that separates dreamers from doers. Execution. They wait for the perfect moment, hoping circumstances will align before they take action. But this moment never comes, and they remain stagnant. The longer they delay, the harder it becomes to escape the gravitational pull of inaction. Today you break free from that cycle. You become the rare individual who turns vision into action, who stops theorizing and starts building the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. Isn't intelligence or luck. It's the courage to take action despite uncertainty. It is about understanding that forward movement, even in small increments, is infinitely more valuable than endless planning. You will develop an unshakable habit of execution. You will not wait for the perfect moment because you understand that action itself creates momentum. Every endeavor in history faced doubt and adversity, but they move forward no matter what success is. Never about execution. It's always about the ability to adapt and learn and correct along the way. Today, you push forward even if the path isn't clear. You take calculated risks, eliminate excuses, and embrace the unknown. Execution is a muscle. You must train it daily with relentless commitment until it becomes second nature. The more you act, the more confidence you build. The more confidence you build, the more action you take. This cycle of execution is what separates the elite from the average. Start with a single action that moves you closer to your goals. Stop overanalyzing. Stop second-guessing and make a definitive move. Whether it's applying for that job, launching that project, having that difficult conversation, or stepping out of your comfort zone, act. Now, no hesitation, no delay. This is your moment to prove to yourself that you are not a lot of people. You execute, you build, you move forward. The Stoics believed that action, not contemplation, defines a person's character. That in the Meditations he said, you should not discuss what a good man is, like you should be one. This is the essence of execution. Stop theorizing, stop waiting, and act. The Stoics teaches us that we must not be slaves to hesitation or fear of failure. Instead, we must embrace premeditatio malum, the practice of anticipating obstacles and preparing for them. When you execute with this mindset, failure is not a deterrent, but a teacher. Seneca said, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does. The body, every challenge you encounter is an opportunity to develop resilience and refine your strategy. Another key Stoic principle that aligns with execution is dichotomy of control. Epictetus taught that there are things we control and things we do not. Too often people delay execution because they worry about external factors, but you only control your effort, your discipline, and your decisions. Let go of everything else and focus entirely on what you can do now. To embody Stoic execution, act with purpose. Make decisions swiftly and decisively, just as the Stoic generals did in battle. Each action is a step toward mastery. Do not let doubt erode your confidence. Take action. Not when you feel ready, but when the moment demands it. Relentless execution is the path to freedom. The Stoics understood that an unfulfilled life is often the result of inaction. Do not let hesitation define your future. Instead, take bold, disciplined steps forward every single day. Take action now. Live by the Stoic code of execution. To sustain this level of execution, create accountability. Systems announce your goals for someone who will hold you to them. Set deadlines and make commitments that force you to follow through. The greatest enemy of execution is comfort. If you allow yourself to remain comfortable, you will never push beyond your current limits. Introduce deliberate discomfort into your life. Wake up earlier, take on new challenges, and engage in tasks that force you to stretch beyond what feels easy. Keep pushing even when it feels unnecessary. This is how you train your mind to embrace discomfort as a stepping stone. To greatness, execution requires decisiveness. Every second spent doubting is a second lost in hesitation. The greatest leaders, innovators, and warriors make decisions quickly and confidently. Even if they are wrong, they correct their course along the way. You must develop the same instinct. Trust yourself. Act decisively and never allow indecision to rob you of your future. Bold action inspires confidence, both in yourself and in those around you. The world respects those who act with certainty. To strengthen your ability to execute, adopt a mindset of radical responsibility. Recognize that no one else is coming to save you, and no one else can do the work for you. You are fully responsible for your actions, your growth, and your results. By internalizing this principle, you eliminate the temptation to make excuses or blame external factors for your lack of progress. Instead, you channel your energy into taking massive, decisive action. The road to mastery is paved with relentless execution. There will be failures, missteps, and obstacles. But those who continue moving forward despite these setbacks are the ones who ultimately achieve greatness. When you shift your focus from seeking perfection to prioritizing progress, you become unstoppable. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You just need to act. One of the most effective ways to enhance execution is to develop a structured system for reviewing and refining your progress. Set aside time daily to reflect on what you've accomplished, what worked, and what needs improvement. Adjust your approach as necessary, but never stop moving forward by consistently analyzing and refining your methods. You accelerate your growth and increase your efficiency. Additionally, embrace the power of momentum. The hardest part of any task is starting. But once you begin, each action builds upon the last, creating a compounding effect. Small wins lead to greater victories. The more consistently you execute, the more natural and effortless it becomes. This cycle of continuous action is the key to sustained success. The time for thinking, waiting, and hesitating is over. It's time to step forward with purpose and become the kind of man who makes things happen, no matter the circumstances. The more you execute, the more unstoppable you become. This is not just about achieving goals. It is about becoming a man who moves through life with purpose, intention, and power. Execution is the foundation upon which all greatness is built. The choice is yours. Will you remain trapped in hesitation, or will you step boldly into action and claim the life you were meant to live? Take massive action on one goal you've been avoiding. Remove hesitation. The more you hesitate, the weaker you become. Train yourself to embrace discomfort. Push through pain, rejection, and fear without hesitation. Do something today that scares you. Approach that person. Apply for that opportunity. Say yes to the challenge. Day 6. Build a personal system. Success is not about motivation, it's about systems, structure, and consistency. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes based on emotions and circumstances. Systems, however, create discipline, and discipline leads to results. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. A strong system ensures that even on days when motivation is low, progress continues. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent. or intelligence. It is the ability to create and follow a system that makes success inevitable. The key to long-term success is automating habits that move you forward. Instead of relying on willpower, design an environment that makes success inevitable. Create routines that align with your highest goals. Eliminate unnecessary distractions and structure your day so that productivity becomes effortless when you establish a powerful system. Consistency becomes second nature, and execution becomes inevitable. Systems allow you to operate at a high level without needing to constantly push yourself. They create a default mode where progress happens automatically, even when you don't feel like it. A well-built system removes decision fatigue. You no longer waste energy debating whether to work out, eat special, or focus on your goals. It becomes automatic. Systems remove friction and replace hesitation with action. The fewer decisions you have to make, the more energy you can devote to execution. When everything is structured, your efforts compound over time, leading to exponential growth. The most successful individuals in history were not the most motivated, they were the most systematic. They created predictable, repeatable patterns that led to greatness. To build an effective system, identify the core habits that will drive your progress. Break them down into small, manageable steps and integrate them into your daily routine. Track your progress relentlessly and refine your system as you go. Create rewards and accountability mechanisms that reinforce positive behaviors. Success is not about occasional bursts of effort. It's about steady, disciplined action over time. The Stoics understood that success is not about fleeting motivation, but about the discipline to consistently act in accordance with one's values and goals. Seneca wrote, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." The Stoics do not leave their progress to chance. They built structured systems that guide their actions, ensuring they live virtuously and effectively. Marcus Aurelius practiced a form of structured self-reflection, writing in his meditations each day to align his thoughts with his values. This is a system in itself, regularly reviewing one's actions and refining them for the future by implementing a similar habit. You ensure that your growth is not left to the whims of emotion, but grounded in a reliable framework of self-improvement. The Stoic principle of dichotomy of control is essential when designing a system for success. Epicurus taught that we must focus only on what is within our power, our actions, decisions and responses, while letting go of external factors beyond our control. A strong personal system is built around this philosophy. Structure your days around what you can directly influence and do not waste energy on distractions or circumstances beyond your reach. Another key Stoic concept, premeditatio malorum. The premeditation of evils teaches that obstacles will inevitably arise, but a disciplined system ensures you remain steadfast if you anticipate challenges and create routines that keep you on track. Even in difficult moments, setbacks will not derail you. Instead, they will be absorbed into your structure and accounted for, allowing you to remain composed and continue progressing. By applying Stoic principles to your personal systems, you transform success from an unpredictable outcome into an inevitable one. Design a life where that forces you to be disciplined. Build a situation where you're comfortable doing the right thing. Design a system that makes discipline your default state, and you will achieve results regardless of how you feel on any given day. Once you have the right system in place, success is no longer a question of if, but when. The sooner you implement your system, the sooner you will become unrecognizable to your former self. Set a strict schedule and routine. Make productivity automatic batch tasks to minimize distractions and maximize deep work. Prioritize what moves the needle in your life. Cut out everything else. Design a daily schedule that aligns with the new version of yourself and stick to it ruthlessly. Day 7. Solidify your new identity. By now, you are no longer the same man you were a week ago. Your mindset has shifted, your habits have transformed, and your presence has evolved. But transformation is not just about change, it is about solidification. You must ensure that this new identity is not a fleeting moment of inspiration, but a permanent shift that defines the rest of your life. The mind seeks comfort in familiarity, and your old self will attempt to resurface. You must be vigilant. Every choice you make from this point forward either strengthens your new identity or pulls you back into old patterns. There is no neutral ground. Every action is a vote for who you are becoming. If you want to lock in this transformation, you must reinforce it through repetition, discipline, and conscious decision-making. Set a long-term vision for yourself. Where will you be in a month, in a year? What kind of person do you want to become over a lifetime? Write it down, visualize it daily, and align every action with this vision. Keep refining your systems and routines to ensure that growth remains your default. Surround yourself with people who elevate you, not those who remind you of your past self. Protect your environment fiercely. Your physical space, your social circle, your daily influences all play a role in reinforcing who you are now. If something does not serve your evolution, remove it. This is not the end of your transformation. It is just the beginning. Today is the day you take full ownership of your new identity. You have done in 1 week what most never do in a lifetime. You have proven that change is not slow, nor is it impossible. Now you must live it, breathe it, and never look back. Reflect on your week. Identify what changes have been the most impactful. Set long-term goals that align with this new version of you. Surround yourself with people who reinforce your growth. Write a new self. Who are you? Now, what do you stand for? What will you never tolerate again? 1 week ago, you were one version of yourself. Today, you stand transformed. And if you can do this in a single week, imagine what you can do in a month, in a year, in a lifetime. Most people will wake up tomorrow the same as they were today. But you have chosen the path of absolute transformation. The only question that remains is this: will you continue this path, or will you slip back into mediocrity? The choice is yours. But remember, once your truth, you can never unsee it. You now have the blueprint. The only thing left is for you to execute, become unrecognizable.